Well, it's cold and rainy outside, so we're doing an inside chat for a change with trainer GREEFF. And on Friday, Halo Stables will start with Clever Candy in race 1. Now, she'll be making her local and poly debut. She relocates from the Western Cape, and Ellen, she does race with a slight break of about 4 months.
Yeah, that's she's Philly's had a bit of a break since arriving here, and work is nice, and hopefully, you know, she'll bring her work to the races. If she does, she's definitely a competitor.
We move to race 3, where next up will be Holocene and A Place in the Sun. Now, Holocene has been there and thereabouts of recent, and I think the main fact about him that is going to be to his advantage is that he drops well in class. A Place in the Sun, she's got to find her footing. She'll be having her first start on poly.
Yeah, Holocene knocking at the door. You're 100% right. Dropping class and never far off them in his last couple of starts. So definitely a big runner. A Place in the Sun. Yeah, she's really hasn't found her way yet, and you know, she needs to drop substantially, I think, before she becomes competitive on her runs here in the Eastern Cape.
Moving to race 4, another 2 runners, Travel Master. Now, this fellow is so honest and is in such consistent and capable form. Definitely think we'll see him about the action again. He'll be joined by Original Copy, and she had her post maiden last time out. I'm sure we'll see some improvement on that on Friday.
Yeah, Travel Master loves the poly and really enjoys it, and you know, he's got to space his races accordingly. And Original Copy, well, she's having, I think, her first run on the poly as well, and you know, she won well first time out, but she's got to try and bring that form back to herself.
We're sprinting in race 5, and here we will see Merkinto and Clifftop. Now, Merkinto, he really tried hard in the Fairview Flying 5 last time out, and as the name suggests, 5 furlongs, possibly a touch short. He's going to appreciate the extra furlong. Clifftop, he's holding form, and he's regularly about the action at this level. He should be so again on Friday.
Yeah, Merkinto ran, I thought, a nice race last time. Was a little bit keen. We've taken the blinkers off him. It was a real speed fest that day, and you know, ran him off his feet towards the end of the race. Clifftop, on the other hand, he's never far off, and you know, maybe this will be just the right sort of race. Competitive field though.
Golden Grey steps out in race 6. Now, he got going late on local debut last time out, and he did enough to place. Alan, my question is, will the 14 on poly not be a little bit sharp for him?
You know, Nate, I would have thought so, but when Richard jumped off, he said, you know, bring him back a little bit in distance, and he should enjoy it, because he did pick his head up at one stage in the race, and you know, throw it around a little bit. So I think with a little bit of more speed, it should suit him. He isn't drawn well once again, but you know, he was running on quite nicely, and the third horse was a long way back.
Maybe just being caught and run off his feet will suit him, and one thing is for certain, as said, he does run on well. In race 7, Legal Thriller, he showed improvement last time out, and Alan, I'm sure, will be hoping for more of the same.
Yeah, he's a funny horse, this horse. You know, he blows hot and cold, and he's starting to come back to a little bit of form again. He has dropped a little bit in the ratings, and could be competitive once again, once, you know, he seems to be in his happy rating band, if you want to call it that.
Moving to race 8, another horse who has shown improvement due to the drop in rating is Courageous, and let's hope that was why she showed the improvement last time out, because if that's the case, she can follow up on Friday and find more improvement. She'll be joined by little Lexi, who was a good maiden winner last time out. She's got a little bit more to do, having her post maiden run.
Yeah, Courageous, I think, starting to look a little bit competitive, and as she's come down the ratings, and little Lexi, she won nicely last time, but she beat a really weak field, and hopefully, you know, she can run a nice sort of race again.
Well, that's the roundup for the Halo Stables runners on what looks to be a very competitive day's racing on Friday.